Okay, so today I'm going to show you how I varnish Loki. I'm using a Gamblin varnish brush, as seen here, and I'm using Gamvar gloss varnish. Now, I've tried to make sure that my Loki painting is super dry and free of lint, but alas, my studio has a lot of lint and dust, so sometimes hair gets in the paintings, paintbrush bristles get in the paintings, my hair gets in the paintings. I always just say if there's extra hair, then you're getting a bonus. So first thing I'm gonna do is roll up my sleeves. And then I'm gonna put on these gloves because you probably don't want to get varnish all over your hands. It's just a good idea to, always use protection, kids. And then after you've made sure that your painting is free of dust and lint and particles, which I'm pretty sure it's fairly free of dust and lint and particles at this point, then what you're going to do is grab your Gamvar. Also, make sure that your oil paintings have at least dried for 3 to 6 months before you go varnishing them. This painting's been drying since summer, so I'm confident that it's dry, but the last thing you want to do is try to varnish an oil painting that isn't fully dry yet. So, you're going to take your varnish, you're going to take your brush, and let the magic begin. I like to liberally just dump some varnish on the painting. And I just take my brush, and I just... You can see how much the varnish really brings out the details of the painting. Really increases the darks and the contrast overall. And that's one of the features of varnish, is that it's gonna make your painting look bomb.com. But it's also gonna protect your painting from dirt and other things, should your painting need to get revarnished 100 years in the future, they'll be able to take the varnish off and clean the painting. And I also suggest that you do varnish on a level surface if you can. It's rather self-leveling. And you always want to do 2 coats, at least, if not more. So I'm back after letting them dry for a few hours, and we're gonna do another coat of varnish. And I'm gonna try to paint it on in different directions. The effect here is not nearly as dramatic as when I first put it on the piece because it's already has a coat of gloss on it. So it's a little harder for me to judge where I need to put the varnish. Basically though, you just want to make sure it's as evenly applied as possible. Now you can also get spray-on varnishes. I don't really like those as much though. I like to use them while oil painting, like the temporary ones. I just kind of try to feel if it feels right. I'll let it sit, and hopefully it'll all kind of self-level out. Try to give you guys another view of that. So shiny. Now it probably is not going to dry that shiny, but it will dry pretty glossy. Alright, I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll be back with a final report, show and tell, and or a third coat. We'll see you in a bit.
So, as it would turn out, Loki did require several more coats of varnish. Here is a clip of me applying, I don't know, maybe it was the 3rd or 4th coat of varnish. I'm not exactly sure. In my haste, I forgot to film the final picture of him all dried up, all glossy and looking fine. But if you would like to see how he turned out, you're in luck because the next video in this series talks about how we frame up Loki, and you get to see him in all his glory at the end of that video. So if you want to see that, go ahead on over there and check out the next video in the series. I'd also love to know, how do you guys varnish your paintings? And what's your favorite kind of varnish to use? Comment below. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to this channel, well, why not? Now's a great time to do so. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I will try better in the future to create less potato quality videos. All right, I hope you have a beautiful day wherever in the world you are. As always, keep creating.